I will be the first person to call someone out on their bullshit if the reason why they are not losing weight is because they are not in a caloric deficit. When it comes to hormone imbalances, it is a completely different situation. So this guy, Andrew, comments and says, I will say, however, that this is far less common than people claim. Many will blame their hormones or for the inability to lose weight, which some are simply not in a deficit. And Andrew, I completely understand where you are coming from. I used to be that coach back in the day when I was coaching a lot of younger people. I would say when my clients were kind of like in that 35 and under category, I never once dealt with this. However, in the last 11 years, I have worked with over 50,000 people. And a lot of those people are women north of 35, 40, into their 50s and 60s who simply do have hormone imbalances. And let me tell you something. I have had several clients who I have personally put on 1,200 calorie diets, 1,300 calorie diets, 1,400 calorie diets. And knowing for a fact I had these people working out 6 days a week, doing the weights, 10,000 steps a day, and nothing's moving. And I know for a fact that they're doing it because it's all hooked up to my app. I can see their MyFitnessPal logs. I can see exactly what macros they're hitting and nothing's moving. And I will tell you, as a coach, it can be really frustrating because you're like, how come they're not getting results? What is going wrong? And that was at a point about 7 to 8 years ago where I personally started exploring hormone health and what needs to happen for these women to get results and to get out of that. And trust me, I understand what you're saying, but the ladies that I'm working with that have the hormone imbalances, they are not full of crap. They are not blaming their weight on their hormones. Their hormones are pausing and giving them an inability to lose weight. And sometimes it's because they're on a lot of medications. Sometimes it's because their doctors have them on hormonal birth control. It's a wide variety of factors, but I am telling you, a caloric deficit simply does not work for these people. When I say caloric deficit, what I mean is, let me just rephrase that. Going on a very low calorie diet is not effective. What I have found that works for most women with hormone imbalances is a smaller deficit. When I say smaller deficit, as opposed to going on a 500 to 800 calorie deficit from your total daily energy expenditure, something more in that 200 to 300 range tends to work a little bit better, being very conservative with your activity level estimates. I have tons of free videos that go in depth on exactly how to calculate macros for fat loss. I'm sure you may have experience with that as well. And in my book, Unlock Your Macro Type, I go into all the details and nuances of how to do that exactly.